TCG. Um, I want to start off um, with that title. I'm upset, guys, but I'm in control. And you may hear frustration in my voice, but I'm a bit disturbed, but I talk with the member. All right? I talk with some other family members on my mom's side. I outreach to the son of the person that is holding the memorial. All right. I'm gonna keep it in control, guys, because I can get this like dramatized, and I don't want it affecting my channel. But for social media, you guys that like to see drama and hear drama and talk about drama, I'm not here to blast out my family. I'm not here to cause a scene. But I'm here to get my point across on social media and to my family, the Rascal family, to the Wakely family, and to the Dabbs family, even to my brother. All right? And hear my points. All right? That's all I ask. And if you feel that I done something that was wrong, put yourself in my shoes. All right? Put yourself in my shoes. If this took place in your family and your mom or your dad died and someone else took the initiative to hold a memorial in their honor, all right? In their honor, without contacting you, okay? I'm going to get going with this because when I first heard about it, I was very, very upset, all right? And I could have came on this channel cursing and bringing that drama scene to this channel. And I'm just outreaching my grief, okay? And my anger directed towards that person that, if you want to say like backstabbed or whatever, I'm not gonna put it in that terminology. But if you want to say went behind your back and did some stuff, okay? All right. But here's the point. My mom passed away a little over a week ago. A little over a week ago. Some said family member went down. Still saw my mom. I said what I wanted to say about some pictures that went up on social media that shouldn't have went up, because I wouldn't have done that. I strongly believe that if you're going to post any photos on social media, it shouldn't be with any loved one being in a hospital, right? You would put a brighter picture up, a more happier scene, not that side of her life where she didn't have time to set herself up for a photo. You're at a bedside, okay? that photo was for you. That's my feeling. As the son of my mother, and my brother, I'm speaking on his behalf as well, because he should have stood up as well and said something regarding this, but that's for another story, and that's for a brother-to-brother talk that we will have. We will have, for sure. But here's my point, guys. And I'm going to read my memorial. You should read I'm going to read my father's memorial that I posted out. Because this channel, guys, it's not about me with a so-called get-rich-scheme Pokemon theme and everything going. No, this channel is to document my life. I wanted to share my ups, my downs, the good and the bad times, the struggles and the reality. And some of the stuff got personal because I shared that. I didn't have to. But social media can take this and run all over, right? And that's why I didn't want to bring drama to the channel. All right? And I kept my family pretty much locked away from the channel, and it's more about me. My Facebook page was more about me, because people can take stuff, guys, rip it apart, blow you apart, blow your family apart, and that's not what I was trying to do in this case. I'm not trying to take this channel and blow up my family. And to tell you the truth, my parents' life is pretty much private, guys. They're not blowing out on social media, even though my dad, when he retired, DJ'd. That's because something he wanted to do to keep busy. My mom was kind of a setback, you know, and she did attend my dad's DJing and stuff. But she was more set back, all right? Set back and doing some crafts, but she really didn't have too much things to do outside of, you know, being with them down there. But their family, their life pretty much privatized. And I'm not here to dramatize any side of the family. Only to point out the points of concern that I'm speaking out on. And whether that person is watching this video or not, I already expressed my concerns to you. Already did it. All right? But you still decided to do whatever you want to do, so you go ahead and do it. But as far as that, I'm going to read my father's post. And I'm not going to be naming names, guys. I'm not going to be pointing names out, but they know who they are. At least the person knows who they are. But like I said, I could have came to here and just blew out everything. I'm not here to point fingers or to cast out a name of that individual. But I'm mad. I'm upset still. Yeah. But what's done is done. What's going to happen is going to happen, but not on my accord. Okay. And that's why I'm not attending. And I'm going to go on with a little bit about some details. But let me share with you guys the memorial that, well, I'm going to say the post that my dad put. You guys will see it linked in my description. You will also see it on my bio for my Facebook. Okay? So, if I see you in the chat, you might have posted something, but I'm mainly trying to do this video, so I'm not really concerned with the chat right now. All right, you can leave a comment on what you may think. If that person was right, if I'm wrong, let me know in the comments. But let me get this up so I can show you guys. Sorry I'm taking so long for getting it, but it's coming. All right, so here is my dad's post. All right, on Facebook and on my Instagram. You can read it at your leisure, but I'm going to read it out loud. All right. And there's my mom in the photo, Florence Rasco. My dad speaks from his heart of his wife of 52 years. My heart is heavy, so to let you know that Flo, my best friend and my beloved partner, for 52 years, passed away Saturday morning, February 17th, 2024. The details of her celebration of life service are undetermined at this time. I'm asking that in lieu of flowers and cards and a donation be made to Flo's favorite ministry, Mortgage to Ministry at First Baptist Church at the Villages, FBC ATV. To send donations via mail payable to FBC ATV in check memo line Florence Rasco, First Baptist Church at the Villages, 16523 SE 76 Chatham Avenue, The Villages, Florida 32162. And there's more information on there. Thank you for your continued prayers and support for me during these most challenging times, Bill. Now, with that memorial said from the post, this is what I'm gathering, that a memorial for my mom was not set in my dad's eyes for Florida. All right? For Florida. All right? For Florida. I'm going to tell you what my plans were before we even get into other details. So, my plans got kind of like canceled out a bit, and they got ultimately canceled, but there still will be one. But so this is what I was going to do. So before I can put any kind of plans that I wanted to do, my dad asked that he have time, that he has some time because he's still grieving. Right now, he's even still grieving. All right? So I wanted some time to pass before I contacted him, because I realized that if me and my brother had a memorial, and my dad, if we had a memorial held in Florida alone, my mom's side, the Wakely family, may not be able to attend. So, with that said, my plans were to wait for my father to get some kind of healing. Okay? I wanted to give him his space. All right? And I haven't even said anything to my dad since my mom passed, because my wife was in contact and he wanted his space. So I wanted to just give him his space. At the same time, I was grieving myself. So I understood his pain. All right? So wife, 52 years. So I wanted to give him his space, but I was still concerned because he's still recovering from lung cancer, from the spot that they found on his lung that initiated, went and then moved to the brain, where they initially did brain. Had an operation on the brain. So, and he's very frail as well. So I want to give him his time. And then I was going to contact him and said, this is where I was going. That I wanted to hold a memorial, but I wanted to do it out of respect of my father by getting his approval first. I wanted to contact him first, not doing things out of line, all right? But contacting him first to make sure that it was okay if I had one up here on the behalf of my mom's family, to hold one up here on her behalf, all right? And then I wanted to plan it. I was already planning it out. I was going to talk it over with my brother and then get back to the rest of the family. All right? But my plans were to get the obituary and everything, have a memorial. But some things took a turn. When I say that, somebody went on a little vacation, went to see my mom, came back up. On the way up, my brother was on his way down. And in between that process, between when that person left from Florida, came back up, my father posted that memorial, but all within that, after my mother passed, a few days went by, my dad posted that post that I then posted to my Instagram and Facebook. And last week, shortly after my dad gave me the post from my mom, which I read to you guys, my wife hit me up, asked me, did I get a email or something regarding a memorial? I said, no. I said, I had no recollection on a memorial outside of my dad wasn't planning anything. So I said, I already know who's at the helm of preparing it. So someone had already came up after visiting my mom, came up and then initiated a memorial. And unannounced, I got, shortly after my dad had posted that thing, that person contacted my dad and my brother about a date and time, place, when and where for my mother's memorial. And here's where I'm upset, guys, because strike one, there was photos that went out on the internet of my mom in the hospital that should have went up. Now they're taken down now, but shouldn't have went up. Strike one. Strike two is you set up a memorial for my mother. It's my mother. Okay? you're out of bounds for doing that. You're out of your league for doing that, because that is not a place for that person to do. All right? That is for the sons and my father to set that up. And that's the strike right there. Third strike is you already planned all this stuff, then contacted the then contacting. I was the last to be contacted. All right? But it's already planned. See? And that's where, guys, that's where I'm upset. Like, if you put yourself in my shoes and say your mom died and one of your relatives on your side of the family set up a funeral or whatever for your mother, how would you feel? How would you feel? All right? Where you had no say in that part, to where you were going to hold it, where you were going to do it, how things were going to be set up. You had no say because the preparations were already made, right? All right? Even though, now I'm just going to let you know, my brother resided with that individual. All right? Resided with it because he didn't want to argue. But I'm telling you right now, you should have manned up. Just like I did. Because that's not that individual's place, right? So that, was a strike 3 for me. And, I know my lane, guys. I know my lane. I stay in my lanes. I would have never stepped behind anyone's back and stepped and held nothing in anyone's mother's, stepped into anybody's mom in my family's regards unless they asked me. I wouldn't go and set up anything. So, like I said, I didn't come here to cause drama. But I come to raise points. And I definitely will man up. When I see stuff that is called to be to take action on, I will do it. I will do it. And, I'm not going to this memorial. And you're like, some of you guys may say, well, you should go. It's a paying respect anyway. It's not a funeral for your mother. Understand that. But there are some other things that I'm not going in to discussion on this channel about. All right? I'm not. But I just come here to raise those points to let the family know. Let's see the family side on the Rasco side that I didn't contact, that may already be attending. My feelings, my concerns are felt and heard. And despite I never got a hold to contact you, but you see it right here. And I wanted you to know. First of all, what was done, it's done now. All right? It's already going. It's going through. And like I said, I could have came here, blasted out that person, blasted out, cussed. And I had to, the wife hit me up the day I was going to come out here and do it. And she called me back, says, Mike, she said she prayed, and she said, you know, she says, not that you should do that. So I read her memo to me, which I'm not going to express here on the internet. But she reached my wife reached out to me, and I was upset, and I had to sit back, guys. I had to calm myself down. And the reality of the situation is that the plan is set. But like I said, I reached out to that person, and you know, guys, like I said, I could have reached out to that person that night, and it would have been an ugly scene because they wouldn't want to hear what would be coming out of my mouth. But I had to sit back. I had said, you know what? Let me just, you know, because when we're upset, we can say some things. We can be ugly or uglier than that person that just did you ugly, that just did you dirty, right? So I had to calm myself down, guys, because I really could have got off my Raptor and really blew up. And that person knows. That person knows my feelings. But regardless to those feelings that I have, you go through with your memorial. You have fun. You do you. Okay? But there will be a memorial that I will plan. But my family, as far as my wife, myself, my kids, we're not attending. Now, some of you guys, well, you're judging hard. You're taking this too hard. No. It's a little bit more than that, guys, is that the planning for that, it's my mom. That I should have had a say in any planning. My brother should have had a hand in any of that planning. Not just one person setting out doing whatever they wanted to do. See? That's where it is. That's where it lays with me. And that's where I take my stand. And that's where it hurt me the most, that I was overstepped. Okay? And some of you guys, like I said, media can run with this stuff. And that's why I said if I was going to post this up, I'm going to be Mike. You're not going to see a nasty side. You may know it in my heart that it's there. And you better be damn right it's there. Okay? But I'm holding back because I can really just blow it up. And I'm not going to do that. All right? But I wanted to come out to the channel because I wanted to pay honor to my mom, that I will be holding honor for you, Mom, because I love you. I love you, Dad. I love my family. And there will be a memorial for you, Mom, and I will be holding it. But what I want to say is my dad is frail, guys. And my main concern is that he's able to hold out and weather this. All right? And I'm going to say to this person, don't do it again. Should my father pass, don't you dare overstep your boundaries again. I'm just going to leave it at that, guys. I'm going to leave it at that because that was totally disrespectful to me. That honor is for me and my brother to decide, not you. With that said, guys, like I said, I didn't come out here to dishonor my family, to have you guys see a dark side of me. And there could have been a dark side, because I could have came out here like Darth Vader, swinging the lightsaber, slashing stuff around and naming names. I'm going to be the bigger person. I'm going to be the bigger person. Now, being that my brother agreed to this, I believe he only agreed because he went down to be with my dad and mourn with my dad. And in a way, and this is how I see it, he was in a situation, guys, where he's down there with my dad, mourning and trying to help my dad get around. And this person contacted him down there in that place, in that stage, okay, where my dad is grieving and hurting, and my brother's down there as well to grieve and help my dad get back on his feet. Those plans, for any plans that person had made, could have waited till he got up here, and then you talked it over with him, you got to me, and we planned it together. That's how it should have been done. But it wasn't. It wasn't. All right, guys. Like I said, I want to let you guys know that I really thank you guys, the ones that even came up on Facebook, put your prayer remarks, your prayer hands, you gave me condolences, friends, family, YouTube family. I want to thank all you guys for reaching out on Facebook and on Instagram for my family and the time. All right? But continue to pray, because my dad's going to go through some counseling, and hopefully he's able to get through this. All right? Pray for him. He's going to need it. He's going to need it. All right? As far as, the memorial, like I said, I'm not attending. My brother's attending, and the Wakely side of family, which is my mom's side, they're going. So, but I'm not attending. All right? I will hold a memorial at some point. All right? And then that will be done. I will have my closure, but I won't have my closure at something I had no part of trying to put together. All right? And it's sad that I was offered to still make obituary and put stuff together after the fact that you already planned stuff. You know, that don't fit with me, guys. It don't fit with me that I'm offered plans to set up and print the obituary and stuff like that and do all. No, that don't fit with me. The plans were something that was already pre-made by someone else. It wasn't at a church that I picked or had any say in. It wasn't at a repast that I had any say in doing. One person said, this is how I'm going to do it. This is where it's going to be. And, you know, part of me was upset with even the Wakely family that even agreed that, yeah, if you guys don't go, we're not going. But if one of us go, they're going. So how can you be upset, right? If you reside with one half or you don't reside, right? And that's where I said, like I said, you know, it is what it is. The memorial's set for next. Anybody want to attend? The memorial's set for next Saturday, March 2nd. All right, but just be known that my family, that is me, my daughter, my wife, and my 2 grandkids, will not be attending. Will not be attending. We will honor my mother at another time and a memorial that will be set up that I do. And I'll have my closure, all right? And whether they show up, other sides of the family, they show up. Okay? But that's how it is, all right? I wanted to just come to YouTube, express some things. Not naming names, but this is where I'm at, all right? And I wanted to express that because my channel, like I said, is part of me, all right? It's part of me. I wanted to bring these sides of me to the channel. I wanted to share some things because life is short, all right? Life is short. And, you know, you can do your dirt. Dirt will be definitely spread back on you, all right? So whatever has been done is done. And it's going to happen. So let it go through. But I told my wife that I was going to come. I was doing a YouTube channel. I was going to do a channel regarding this because this is what I wanted and it's part of what I do. But like I said, when you put yourself in the limelight on social medias, you will be hated or loved. And then you also have people that loved you also hate you at the same time. They will agree to disagree. And that's kind of where we have on YouTube, where we have negativity in Pokemon and positivity. You have positivity channels and negative channels, both showing shady parts of the side of hobby and the lighter side. There's darker side of Pokemon and there's a lighter side of Pokemon. But life has its ups and downs, has its ups and its downs. more ups and downs, but I want to share my ups and downs. So my videos, except for Call of Duty ones, like if I screw up, then I'll delete it. But other videos, I leave them up. I leave them up. Leave no stone unturned. I leave them up. Because, you know, if I'm wrong, they're there. If someone wants to say I'm wrong, you can go back, look at that video and say, back here you did that. You know what? I'll take the heat. I'll take the criticism for it. All right? Let me know if I'm wrong. In the comments, you can comment if you want to. Comment if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong for doing what I'm doing. But I don't think so, guys. I don't think so. And like I said, that's where I want to leave it. But I will be holding a memorial for my mother. For my mom. And like I said, I spoke to my other side of the family, on the Wakely side, for my mom. I spoke to my aunt, and, everybody's going to have their own opinion. And they're in agreement that I'm right, but yet I had to put my foot down to put a stop. But, like I said, there will be family members that will do whatever. So I'm going to just let them do what they feel. All right? But I wanted to just come to the channel, let you guys know regarding this. That, some things here in life you just don't do. All right? You just don't do. There are boundaries, even in Pokemon, right, that you don't cross. You're held accountable. Right? You're held accountable. With that said, guys, I do have a brighter side, which will be videos coming to you guys. But I wanted to express this to my Instagram fan and Facebook fam, my side of the story, because one person can tell lies or not the whole story, and my story is right here. I'm not deleting the video. The video will be here to be read. It's staying up because this is true facts, true part of my life, what happens in my life. And for those that may have something happen in their life that is similarity to mine, they can recap on this video and say, yep, I know exactly where you're coming from with that because it happened to me. All right, so it's a damn shame that your own people still do stupid stuff. But hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. And, I'm going to have to live with it, but it is what it is, guys. But other than that, I have some other videos that I wanted to do on the brighter side of the note. The past is the past, and I'm going to move forward with this. But yet, it's here for my life story here on YouTube. I really, like I said, I really appreciate everyone for your prayers and your concerns and the comments that were left. I appreciate it all. All right, I really do. But like I said, I wanted to make this channel part of my life and a light here for the rest of the community, both in Pokemon and in my life and for my children's life. So when they do go back long after I'm gone, long after I'm in the grave or cremated, whatever, right? That they can review this channel, see all types of videos, and the things that drove me, okay? The things that kept me going, because I like to stay busy. I like to keep doing things. I like posting videos. And I'm sharing what I love to do, and I'm opened up to sharing other parts that normally other people won't even post on a YouTube video. But I want to leave it as part of my history here on YouTube. Regardless that we're just a Pokemon channel and video game gaming channel. So that, the reflections can be shown to other people that, hey, look how this person dealt with that situation. And he still made it through. So, on the brighter side of things, guys, there will be another memorial. I will be holding one at a later time. But there's no funeral for my mom, all right? Just to let you guys know, there's no funeral. Both my mom and my dad have decided to be cremated, okay? So there's no funeral, all right? So that's where it is. But that's where I'm at. So with that said, I'm going to say thanks to everybody. Thank you for stopping by. I will see you guys on the next video on a little more of a brighter note, because I do have some videos planned and we'll be discussing that. Other than that, like I said, you can drop comment in the comment section. Hit it up on Facebook, because the feed here is shared to Facebook. Let me know how you feel. Other than that, guys, have a great rest of the day. I will be back here with some more videos, because I actually have the stuff here on the side. So I do have some more videos for you guys regarding Pokemon. And I'll see you guys on that side of the note for that, that side of the channel for our Pokemon presentations. Other than that, guys, like, comment, subscribe, share. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.